Welcome to the IMS 2012 Day 2. We are here at the Grand Hotel in Ibiza discussing the most important issues in dance and electronic music. Having heard yesterday from Danny Sanaglia, James Barton and Team Chase and Status, today was going to have to be pretty big to top it. And it was. The legendary Paul Oakenfold talked about his life in America and Diplo in Conversation. Then Francois Kevorkian set out to host the longest dance music panel of all time.
First time I was there 4 years ago was absolutely amazing for me, not the least because it sort of renewed my faith in music conferences actually being useful and serving their purpose as a way to rekindle our enthusiasm and, passion for what we do creatively with music.
Ibiza, the year of change, was next up for discussion. Here's Danny Whittle from Pacha.
You basically can't afford to pay a big promoter and then pay the DJs. You might as well just pay the DJs and cut out the middleman. It's now about programming the club in a really good way and not just about having a logo over the door.
And Question Time, IMS style, kicked off, and we heard from Patrick Moxey from Ultra.
We've done incredibly well as an independent, music company in electronic dance music. We started in 1996. We're on a very sound footing, and we keep growing very steadily.
Sister Bliss got busy remixing the IMS Anthem 2012, this year produced by the Japanese pop stars.
For me personally, it's been worth every remix I've done has made me better at my craft. If you are a remixer, and of course you want to try doing different styles, but it is very good to have one sound just for a bit so people can get acclimatized with it and then commission you on the strength of that sound that you have made your own.
Then the hottest names from the world of social media, the new Club 1830.
My name's Jamal Edwards. I started an online music channel about 5-6 years ago called SBTV. My main idea behind it was to showcase talent around my local area on a global scale. So there was a load of my mates who were MCs who wasn't getting the mainstream respect from like MTV and BBC and whatnot. So I wanted to create a platform that I could put them on and basically showcase them to the world.
But back to Paul Oakenfold.
You realise that times have changed, and it doesn't just happen to me; it happens to everyone. That's part of life. But I don't want to go back and be the resident club in the UK. I've done that, I've achieved that, and I want to go on and do other things.
You hosted this event at your house, correct?
Yeah, I think new media, social media is important. So I hold these think tanks at my house where I invite people from the art world, film, social media and our music world together, 20, 30 people. We hang out and we get to meet one another and we talk about different ideas that can help one another. I never ever thought I'd end up in Hollywood making music for film. Never in a million years. It happened. I got the invitation. I went there and never scored a film. And was all these different emotions were going through my mind and at the time, and can I do it? Why have they asked me? Then you have to embrace that.
And Diplo, DJ, producer extraordinaire, label boss, brand beacon and innovator.
I feel like if I ever had become a specific way to market my music or a specific genre, it'd have been a lot easier for me to find a fan base and actually find a way to connect with people on social media, for instance, because it's really easy to enter in the dubstep world or the house world, and kids are familiar with that kind of music. They know what to expect, but when you come to see me or hear my label, or you don't know what's going to happen. The attitude never changes for me, whether it's a young artist, a new artist, like my cousin, or if it's Usher or Beyonce, whoever it is. The way to make music's never changed for me. It's always started with an idea, a concept, and then, working on having the artist excited to complete a record. But I'm just really lucky that I can bounce between these small things and to big things, and try to keep my own sound.
So an incredible lineup of panelists talking about the industry we love, which is exactly what the IMS is all about. Tomorrow we welcome Nile Rodgers, Giorgio Moroder, Carl Cox, Loca Dice and Luciano.